Hi all, Paulette with Back to Basics Mom here. Sorry it's been a while since I filmed a video. I was having some issues with my free video editing software I had, and my internet here is so slow. It's kind of hard for me to find any time where I'm home alone with nobody else hogging up bandwidth for me to upload videos. So between my kids and watching Netflix and all that, sometimes it can be a little difficult, but I'm back at it. I figured out the software issue for now, and we're going to give it a go. So, about a week and a half ago, I got to go for a scrapbook weekend with two of my favorite people, and I got to stop at Tuesday Morning and my other favorite craft store, Crafts Direct. So, I'm going to share with you what I got, and let's go for it. So, first off, I got they've had these Letraset markers at Tuesday Morning for a while, the Letraset Pro markers, and they've had the aquas and the regular, and I decided to give them a try. And I'm not usually a person that likes the bullet nib, but these are pretty nice and fine. So these are the aqua markers, which are basically, a watercolor marker. The hard part with these is it was hard finding, like I have two spring green, oh no, they're actually different. I got lucky. I checked them out good. It's really hard to get packs that didn't have any duplicates. So you can see there, this bullet nib, it's pretty fine. So that's nice. And then it's a chisel. Oh no, this is a brush marker on the other side. Ooh, some of them are different. Some of the other ones I looked at have a chisel on the other side. So we will have to check that out. So let me check I think the alcohol markers. Yeah, see that one's a chisel. Now I'm curious. Yeah, chisel. Maybe it's just because it's the aqua versus the regular. Anyway, they're a good deal. It was $5 for 5 markers on both the aquas and the regular. So pretty good deal for what you're getting. So I'm anxious to give those a try and see how they work. And then they had is a 2-pack of these watercolor postcards, and they are blank on both sides, but they're pretty nice. They're the Seth Cole brand, which I've been seeing at Tuesday Morning a lot. But for both of these packs, it was $5.99. Oops, would help if I could get in frame there. $5.99. So there is 15 sheets on each pad. So I thought those were kind of fun for trying small projects, whatever. Then and I mostly got it because there was 48 colors here, and my other colored pencils the most I have is 24. So I thought I would give these a try. These are by American Crafts. It was $8.99 for them. Even if I don't like them, I figured I'd give them to the kids or I could donate them to the Girl Scouts, whatever. So we'll give these a try. I don't know how hard or soft they are. Here, maybe I can open them up quick. So, because I got some other ones I'm really anxious to show you that I got that I am excited about. I really am liking colored pencils, especially there's not as big of a learning curve as like the alcohol markers, so you can blend them with like the GAM. So, oh, these are not pre-sharpened. Okay, that's a bummer right there because they're not pre-sharpened. Okay, but they got a pretty good sized lead, so that will have to wait to give you more details for another day. So then I got this drawing pad. My daughter, my 15-year-old, has been getting more into drawing. She's got a couple of friends who are big into art and have encouraged her. And she had a small pad when we went shopping a couple of months ago, and she's really liked it, and it's a nice drawing paper. So I thought I'd get her this big pad so she could, maybe express herself a little bit more, but not too bad. There's 20 sheets in here, and it was $4.99. So, and it's Canson, which is pretty good. It's 153.6 pounds, so that's a little odd, but I mean, it feels heavy enough that she could, you know, do various things on it. I might actually steal a sheet or two just to try out and see how it works with a few different mediums. And then I found this paper pad, which I really liked. I love Can Company, their paper and stuff. So this one was $4.99, which is pretty good for a 12 by 12 paper pack. And it's got 36 sheets in it, which actually I already used because I was going scrapbooking that weekend and I already used a few of them. So they're double-sided. So I'm just going to flip through so you can see like that. I used some of this. I was doing some science fair pages. So this has got like old cameras, just kind of some basic, it's kind of vintagey looking. I used this on some science fair pages. Kind of very random. You know, this one kind of looks like fabrics and stuff. These I thought were very kind of boyish, so I could use these for my son. And because it's hard to find nice boy pages, so I got all these. That, I like that one. So I thought those were fun. Very vintagey without being too like over the top. And so that's everything I got at Tuesday morning. And then I went to our local craft store, Crafts Direct, and all their Christmas stuff was on clearance, and they were having a sale on scrapbook paper. And then they had a bunch of, they had kind of a heavy stock on lawn fawn. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you my other thing I got at Tuesday morning. Wait, I already had taken it out and set it aside. I got these, again, I got this at Tuesday morning. I paid $20 for these, and they were normally like $36 or something like that. But these are the Polycolors, so these are softer. Like I have the woodless pencils from the Koh-i-Noor, but these are softer. So let's see if I can, let me grab a piece of paper here. Here, this is some Bristol. It's like the vellum on one side, but this is the Bristol, but it just, they're nice, they're pre-sharpened, and these are just not quite as hard as the other ones. They just come off real nice and soft. And my other ones, while I like them, they really have a, like they flake really bad when I press down hard, so I like this because I can look how, and see, to me that's really nice and smooth without much. To get that smoothness with my woodless ones, I pretty much have to use a Gamsol or a mineral spirits. So what I'm really hoping for with these is to get some better layering, which right there I'm not, but it's going to take some practice. But I do like the feel of these. It feels like the leads are just a little bit softer than what I've been using, so I'm kind of excited about that. These are supposed to be more like an oil-based versus wax-based, so which is what I was really wanting to try, because I really want the oh, I can't think of the name of it. I'll insert it in the video. Like the Polycolor. No, that's what these are. These are Polycolor. I really want the Polychromos, which are kind of expensive, or even Prismas, but Prismas are a little harder. So these are probably somewhere between. They're higher quality than what I have, but not quite as high as like the Prismas or the other ones I mentioned. My brain is shot today. I worked, my kid's out of town, and I'm kind of freaking out about that. So yeah, I'm just not quite thinking properly, so bear with me. So back to my craft store finds. Again, all their Christmas was on clearance. It was a couple weeks after Christmas, and so I got this little tin, and I got it for like 10 cents on clearance because all their Christmas clearance was like 90% off. So I'm like, I can do something fun with that for next year. And then I got this little twinkle trim, so it's like super shimmery. Don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe icicles on the tree, maybe packaging, maybe something for ornaments. And then some more of this craft snow, because this stuff can be a little bit expensive, so when I can get it like for next to nothing, I'm going to, oh, my bag is ripped, look at that, I'm gonna tape that up. Anyhow, so I got that, and then, like I started to mention before I got excited and showing you my colored pencils, a lot of their Lawn Fawn, they had ordered too much for a big sale they had a while back, so all their Lawn Fawn was 40% off. So I got this little guy, the little skunk, and you're so stinking cute. And I was excited that they had the little unicorn because I missed out on this on the last sale they had. So I got the little unicorn one, and I got the die to go with it. And then I've been wanting their fairies, which I have the Avery Elle fairies and dies. But Lawn Fawn, they have the winter ones, and I just think these are so cute. And I have a couple little girls in my family that really like them, so I got those. And then I got this one. I've never had any from Whippersnapper before, but it was just so stinking cute that I got that. It's red rubber. It's a cling one. And then I got this one too, because I just thought it was so cute. So not super great deal on these, but I thought they were cute. And then Penny Black, all their Christmas stuff was like 40% off, 40, 50. I think the stamps were 50% off. And I just love Penny Black so much. And I love the Mimis, so I got this one. And then they had a bunch of paper on sale. And I got this paper pack. They've had this paper pack on clearance at that store, like, well, I had seen it at Tuesday Morning, and it was like $5 at Tuesday Morning, and they'd had it for a while, but they still had it only on clearance for like $8 or $10 at Crafts Direct. Well, the day I was over there, these were $4. So, and it's 48 sheets, and they're heavy, and they have like glittery stuff on them. They're only one-sided, but they're really heavy, and they have glossy elements and stuff. So I got this pack, and it's got a lot of fall theme stuff, but I thought I could use it for various things as well. But so anyway, it was down to $4, so I'm like, ah, heck, I'm gonna finally go for it and grab that. So I got that. And then I got a bunch of individual sheets, which I have learned, and if you haven't learned this yet, I'm going to tell you, if you're buying loose scrapbook paper, always buy two, because then you can either do a double page layout and have it coordinate, because usually the front and the back coordinate. So, which this piece, of course, the first one I want to show you, well, it kind of does, because it's like starry on the back. Or if I have two kids, so I can do one in one kid and one in the other, and then they kind of, the books kind of match. So, so I get two of this one. And then I thought this would make a really good Christmas Eve photo, but then this is the back side, so I thought that was fun for Christmas Eve page maybe. And then you've probably heard me say before what a big Harry Potter fan my daughter is, and I'm glad I did not buy two of these, because I looked through my stuff and I already had one of these. So I already had one. And my band daughter. And then it's got instruments on the back. And this one I did buy two, but I already used one, and when I showed her the scrapbook page I did with it, my 15-year-old, she was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. She loved it so much, so yay, Mom, win. This is a heavier cardstock weight, but I just thought it's so shimmery and pretty, so I got that. It's all shimmery. And then I just love, love, love the backgrounds that are like wood or brick or whatever. So I got two of those. Ooh, tile roof. I also like these not just for the scrapbooks, but when I'm taking pictures of like my cards or my projects I do, these just make wonderful backgrounds. Like I already have some other paper similar to this, but it's such a beautiful background. And I especially buy two of these because like when I'm taking photos, I can do one in the back and one underneath. So kind of, do my stack like that, and it makes a nicer picture. And I have big Star Wars fans, so I got Star Wars, shimmery Star Wars paper. And this one, use the false. And then, for those of you that don't know me, I right now I live in Minnesota, but I did not grow up here. I have been here for, this May it'll be 18 years. Oh my gosh, 18 years this summer. I originally grew up on the coast of Maine and New Hampshire, and a lot of my family still lives there. And I've been back there on vacations with the kids quite a few times. But I saw this paper they had there, and I just was like, oh, I gotta have that. So it's got, this is one side, and they had it for all the states, which was so super cool. So I got that one for New Hampshire, and I got the Maine one. So, which, love the lobster. Lobster's my favorite. So, and then it's got a map, which of course it doesn't have. The town I lived in isn't on there. I grew up way down in the south on the coast. And then it's got that on the back. So I just loved that. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Oh, I got one more thing. So my daughter wanted to do some shopping on Amazon, and she didn't have quite enough to get the free shipping because we don't have Prime right now. And one of the YouTubers I follow uses this, which, where's the name of it? It's actually this, for her sequin storage. And that's what, her name is Amy R. over at Prairie Paper and Ink. And she uses the system to store all of her sequins and stuff. And I've been looking at it, but it was a little out of what I wanted to pay. But she happened to post right around the same time online that these were on sale on Amazon. So I was like, oh, and it was like the exact amount my daughter needed to get free shipping. So this came the other day. Oh, one of my labels. And last night I worked on getting some of my stuff in here. Now this is the super tiny, let me look, tiny containers. They have tiny, small, medium, and large. I'm really interested in getting another tray with the small and or medium, which they do have one where you can get assorted. So I'm really interested in that. So I don't know if you can kind of see, but these containers are really really super tiny. So for comparison, oh, let's see, like here's my box of Zots. So you can kind of see, that's all I had handy. What else do I have? I don't think I have anything else handy. Oh, ink pad. Here's my Versamark ink pad. So just to kind of show you how small they are, it's like that, and it's only about a ½ inch tall. But like this one, I put in some, these are some Stampin' Up! Elements I just got on clearance. So you see, and that whole package fit in there. I was really excited about that. These other sequin mix I have from Stampin' Up!, the whole package did not. I can't believe I wasn't in frame. So it did not fit in there. So I still have the rest of the package. The little bags of sequins you get, like this is a little mix I got from an order I placed online at Cat Scrappiness. This is one of those little bags, and it fits in there just perfect. This is a little bag of, this just barely fit. These are some tiny little blue gems that I got at the Scrapbook Expo last year, and I'd used enough that what I had left just barely fit, but it's super tight, like super tight. I also filled them with some brads. So let's see. Like these just barely fit. These are the dolphin brads I got at the Scrapbook Expo last year. So those just barely fit. And then I melted down a bunch of melt beads to make little dots a while back. And I did have to separate them out by color to get them all fit in, but I got those in there. So I got this probably half full. So this is all sequins. Like all these are, I got the little multi-pack of all the colors at Walmart or something like that, and you can see those fit, you know, just lovely. So lots of room in those yet. What didn't fit was, I have some of these jars of like this chunky glitter, the Recollections, and I was hoping those would fit, but it doesn't. So I was gonna, like, I have some of the ones with the sequins and stuff, but these containers, they hold too much, so those don't fit. But that's okay. we will make do. But they're all in this tray. And there's little channels here. What I like is you can use any size in here because see, it's not regulated, so you can mix and match. If you get other sizes of these, you can mix and match them in the tray. And the lid clips right on. Easy peasy, so they don't fall out. Oh my gosh, my video totally shut down on me. I guess I ran out of memory on my memory card on my phone here, so I really need to clean up my technology and clean out some old files. So I did that quick and I'm back just to finish up. So anyway, this thing's pretty cool. I like it so far. Well, I haven't even really used it, but I'm just trying to get everything, all of my little stuff in one space so I don't have like some over there and some over there and some behind me, and I want to be able to pull out this and all of my little embellishments. So here it is. So let's see. Did I have anything else I wanted to show you guys? I don't think so. Not right now. I have another video I have to. I'm making noise everywhere. Another video I will film with some stuff I've gotten like secondhand off of the Facebook marketplace and things like that. Some other newer stuff I've got. I'll save that for a different video. So I'm going to call it quits for right now. And thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Find something crafty to do today and talk to you later.